Hey guys, what's up? This is Brainax. Today we are going to talk about Vedant Rusty. So if you don't know who's Vedant Rusty, he is an Indian YouTube creator who makes reviews for movies and TV series, and he creates breakdown videos for some social events and interesting concepts on YouTube. But today in this video we are not going to talk about his content. We are going to talk about his personality and what you can learn from his personality, and how unknowingly this man has started a revolution and has changed the definition of cool in the minds of people who watch him. So when I started my YouTube channel, people started telling me that you can't just be yourself and make videos. You have to put on a mask. You have to have loud voice, loud and deep voice. You have to make hand gestures, and you have to be a little funny or funnier than what you are. You can't just be yourself, and you can't just be a simple guy talking in front of camera. And not just for YouTube. We get this advice from people and mainstream media of how a confident person should be and how you can become an alpha of the group. You have to talk loudly, you have to catch everyone's attention, you have to be the funniest guy in the room, and everyone, uncle, aunties, boys, girls, everyone should feel blessed when you are around them. This is the advice that we get. But what if I told you that there is someone who has broken all the rules? Yes, I am talking about Vedant Rusty. So if you watch his videos or even his live stream, the way he speaks, his tone, it's pretty constant. He doesn't give a single damn about being funny or the most intellectual person in the room. But then, what makes his personality so likable? Here are some pointers. Point number 1, frequency. So let me tell you one story. Back in my college days, I used to follow these gurus on internet who talk about becoming alpha male. To my surprise, initially I was able to befriend a lot of people, but eventually what happened is multiple groups were formed in the college, and to my surprise, I wasn't even a part of single group, and other guys who were actually being themselves ended up making a very strong bond whichever group they were in, because they decided to stick with one group. So that's what Vedant is doing. So if you look at his personality, it's simple, pretty simple. Not the funniest guy, not most dominant, far away from the definition of alpha which these online gurus give you. He is just there. So here's the socializing advice for everyone out here. Just be yourself. So I know what you're thinking right now. What kind of shitty advice is this? Be yourself. This is the advice. This is so overused and given by every girl to a guy, and you have heard this in multiple movies. But let me explain. Hear me out on this. So what's yourself? Yourself is you, comprising of all the stories and experiences that you're having. And no matter how stupid of a story you have, just say it as it is. If you talk softly, say it softly. If you take long pauses, say it that way. You'll make mistakes multiple times, and you'll find your own style of speaking, like Vedant has. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that don't try to copy someone else's style. You create your own style. So that was the major part of Vedant's personality. But you know what? There's more to it. If you watch his podcast Stories with Rusty, you know how he makes the person that he's talking to comfortable, and he asks such interesting questions that the person discovers a new side of himself. And believe it or not, we always like that one person who's interested in us, and he laughs at any joke that we crack, like Vedant. So that brings me to my next point. The third aspect of Vedant Rusty's personality: take a joke like a pro. So the very last aspect of Vedant's personality is how he takes jokes on himself, and he even creates the moments where people can laugh on him. So this is a personality trait that sets him apart from the regular crowd. This is the reason I say that this man is setting new standards or new definition of being cool. Because most of the time, if you see, whenever we are being laughed at, rather than enjoying those moments, what we do is we are waiting for that particular moment where we can give a befitting reply. Okay guys, so lastly, I wouldn't say that everyone should be like this. this is the video for the people who already have this personality, so that you guys won't try to be someone else. So the tips that I gave you in this video may help you in being friendly or make someone like you, but I don't think so that this would work in male to female dynamics, because I haven't seen Vedant flirting with a girl online, so I don't know about that whether these tips will help you in that aspect. Lastly, वही घिसी पिटी लाइन बोल देते हैं यार कि काम करते रहो, फोड़ते रहो, 1% बनो, क्योंकि आसान है. आई होप यू लाइक दिस वीडियो, आई होप यू गेन सम वैल्यू.
Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?